Stampers, welcome to another rubber redneck video tutorial. I'm going to be demonstrating how to make this fun Christmas tag using the Pennant Parade stamp set. Here's what the front of the tag looks like, and then you just open it up for the inside. Now to create the tag part, you will need the Big Shot and the 2 tag die, and die cut out a piece in the Lucky Limeade cardstock. Then take the paper piercing tool and the stamping pierce mat and the Essentials paper piercing pack and pierce a row of holes across the Lucky Limeade cardstock. Now you want it on the end that has the rounded corners that folds up to it latches into that little slit at the top. This is the part we're going to be decorating. So this will be the front of your tag. You want to cut 1 piece of chocolate chip cardstock, and you want to cut that at 1/2 inch by 2 3/4. Once you have that cut, you're going to put some glue onto the back of it, and then you want to place that down here on the bottom where you have the scored line. I'm going to fold this over so you can see it better. Just place it down here across the Lucky Limeade cardstock, a little bit up from the bottom here. Then you want to cut 1 piece of the Festival of Prints Designer Series paper stack, the Island Indigo pattern. This is 1 1/4 by 2 3/4. Put some glue right onto the back of that, and then you're going to attach that overlapping onto the chocolate chip cardstock. Now keep in mind, you don't want to cover up the end here where you've done the paper piercing. Then you want to take the stamp from Pennant Parade, ink it in chocolate chip, and stamp it onto a piece of Whisper White cardstock. Punch it out with the small oval punch. Do some paper piercing along the top and the side with the paper piercing tool and the Essential paper piercing pack. Then you're going to put some glue onto the back of that, and you just want to go over about roughly 1 inch. And then you're going to glue that towards the top of that Festival of Prints Designer Series paper. Once you have that glued on there, you want to cut 1 piece of cherry cobbler cardstock at 1/2 inch by 2 3/4. Punch it out with the scallop trim border punch, and then you're going to put some glue onto the back of the cherry cobbler cardstock. Then place that right across the bottom of the tag so it comes a little bit below that Mary. Then once you have that on there, you want to take some some Island Indigo Baker's twine, and you're going to wrap this around twice. Now open up your tag back up, and then wrap it around twice. And then once you have that wrapped around there, you're just going to tie a knot. So tie a knot around both strands of that Baker's twine. And then just cut that off from the package. And then slide your Baker's twine up a little bit so it overlaps on the edge there. Then you want to take the stamp from Pennant Parade, ink it in Lucky Limeade, and stamp it onto a piece of Whisper White. Punch it out with the stamp, or cut it out with your scissors, place a stamping dimensional onto the back, and then you're going to place that over here onto the side of the tag. Then you want to take the little other stamp out of the Pennant Parade, ink it in chocolate chip, and stamp it onto a piece of Whisper White. Cut down a little dimensional, place it on the back, and then slide that in underneath the tree and just attach that. Once you have that part done, then you want to just lock your tag into the top of the slit there. Then you want to take a strip of the rhinestones off of the paper. Now sometimes they stick, so what I do is I take my scissors and I run them over the back to kind of burnish them to help get that glue off. And then gently you want to pull that up so it comes up as 1 piece. Then you're going to just place that in here along that cherry cobbler cardstock right below the Mary, and just kind of offset it. Now for the top, what I did was I took some 1/2 inch scallop chocolate chip ribbon, and I took the Island Indigo Baker's twine. Now you want to put these together, kind of roll it in your finger, pinch it, and then run that right through the hole at the top of the tag. Be careful so you don't rip your cardstock. And then you're just gonna tie a double knot at the top of your tag. Or just tie a knot, not a double knot, sorry. Then once you have your knot tied, you will just snip off the ends of the ribbon for whatever length you want. So we'll just trim that off at an angle. And then if you need to, fix your knot there, pull it tighter. But again, remember to be careful so you don't rip the cardstock where the hole is there. Then that completes the tutorial for the Pennant Parade Christmas tag. Thank you for watching.